So we have learned that at least one of the two National Guards men that were attacked in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday has passed away. Now, this young woman who was 20 years old, should never have been in Washington, D.C. in the first place, died while being attacked by an assailant, caught off guard apparently because they weren't doing routine things for the National Guard. They were doing yard cleanup and beautification projects and things like that. But they never should have been in D.C. in the first place because there was no crime emergency. There was no reason for them to be there. And a judge earlier in the week had even said, like 4 or 5 days prior to that, had said, yeah, your reasoning for an emergency doesn't really exist. You need to send the guard home. But they put that order on a stay pending appeal. And of course, Donald Trump had appealed it. The administration did. So this attack happens. And now she has passed. But when asked about whether or not he would attend her funeral, Donald Trump just kind of says, well, I'd consider it. Oh, well, she was from West Virginia. And then starts going on about how big he won the state of West Virginia by, talking again about his election. Donald Trump will take any excuse to make anything and everything about himself and try to spin it to make himself look good. Now, this member of the National Guard, this woman, should not have been in this position. She is now gone, all because Donald Trump tried to pull the National Guard into Washington, D.C. as a show of force, because he wanted to show that he could make everything better by being the tough guy and using them to help enforce immigration law and peacekeeping, even though Washington, D.C. was on a 30-year low. Donald Trump has not a fiber of care for anybody in the world that is not named Donald Trump. You know, he could have at least acknowledged it in a way. If he would have said something to the effect of, you know, I don't know if my schedule will allow it, or I would like to go, but I haven't been asked by the family. Something like that would have been a normal response. To just kind of offhandedly say, I'd consider it, and move on to talking about how well you won the election in her state, you know, which was a year ago at this point, is somebody who has no compassion, no empathy for anybody else. It is just a sign of who he cares about and what he thinks about on a constant basis.